Okay, yay! I'm so happy I'm back. I hope that everything sounds okay, but there's no immediate way to figure out whether or not it does. I've got a new camera and a new microphone plugged in. I'm set up with a different graphics card. Not a new one, just connecting to it different than usual. My cat just jumped up on the... Yeah, I know you're afraid of candles. He jumped up on the desk for cuddles, but then he saw that I had a candle, and now he's upset. Everything's connected better than it was before. Everything's working now. And I can actually run my computer properly, and it's not lagging. Like, I can click on the screen and move my mouse around and there's no lag, and this is beautiful. I don't think that many people who've seen my stream for the past 2-ish months that I've been streaming now will have noticed as much as I have probably on my end, but my computer was slowly getting slower and slower and slower and slower. And then I was very happily gifted a new microphone and camera for Christmas this year. And when I plugged them in, it sort of did too much to my computer, and everything fell apart. But as of last night, it's finally fixed, and I was really heavily considering streaming last night, but I had a migraine, and I wasn't able to. And I'm really glad that I chose not to, because this way I was able to sleep and take care of myself, and instead of streaming tired and headachy, even though I was eager to, I'm able to stream full of energy and feeling well. So I'm just gonna jump right in. We're gonna play some Epic Quest. It has been a minute since I've been able to do anything. It's been, I think, since last Sunday. So that's a long time for me not to play any games, but also not to stream. And it was terrible because it was one of those, like, of course I've been enjoying streaming so much. It's been wonderful. But not even being able to use my computer at all was such a shame. I have quest actions available. Yule Festival? Yule Fest is done. I'm going to decline that because I don't think that that's accurate. Oh, yep, treasure, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep doing the main quest line. And I'm not going to worry about any of the items I've gathered, but I am going to get some free virtue points. Okay. So, let's see. I remember the last time I was here, I had gotten lost because I didn't know how to get here, but I think Scouts Camp and another Scouts Camp. So I already did this one, and I haven't done either of these two. I'm just going to keep moving in this direction and see what I can find. Let's see. And if I fall off a cliff or what have you, it was just going to happen. So I went in this direction previously, I believe, and was not able to find where I was meant to go. But frankly, it's been 6 or 7 days. Oh, let's see. Let's get a good look at our surroundings. So that's a dead end. Totally fine. Okay, let's go further up then. Past this bear by. I did go up this way before. I remember it. And I remember getting lost up here, and there were those like super high level trolls. So this is probably definitely not the right way. But I'm going to see what's on the other side over here. If it leads back down a ledge or anything, then I'll go that way. Blah. All these high grasses. Oh, okay. gonna fight? The blight worms! Giant geckos! Oh, it does lead up somewhere. Okay. I don't believe I've been this way. I don't believe I've bothered coming this direction yet. And a girl can only dream. Oh, maybe I had, because I feel like I did fight a blight warrior. But even if I just head north and then eventually... Oh. Yep, that was the wrong way. That way too. That was also a dead end. Corpse rat. You know what? Corpse rat, if you're not going to fight me, I'm not going to fight you. That's okay. I just need to head left at some point. Okay. Ooh, and tomorrow, not that anybody's watching at the moment, but tomorrow, I'm going to start my first ever playthrough of Clair Obscure, and I'm so excited. My brother warned me that I need to make sure that I write in the comments, or like on my screen, not to give any spoilers, because apparently that's something people accidentally or on purpose do on Twitch. Okay. Now I'm in the North Troll Jaws. What is happening? I did head this way. And it looks like there is no way left from here. And I totally passed by the scout on the right. I'm gonna try and fight this guy. It shouldn't be too difficult. I'm higher level than him, even though he has more health. Yeah, that was nothing. Okay, let's see if there's a way left from here, around this corner. Is there? It looks like there is. I'm gonna take it. We're just exploring, honestly, at this point. This is far more similar to what I normally do when I'm playing, not doing the epic quest line. Just running around finding stuff. Fighting things, leveling up, and then eventually finding your way back towards whatever your original quest was. Yeah, so let's just turn our little way around here. So, part of what has me so excited about fixing everything on my computer is just how much faster everything is. It has been weeks now since I've been able to move my mouse like this and have absolutely zero lag. I don't know. I mean, I do know now what was wrong. I don't know how I didn't notice it. Or like, I wasn't doing anything about it until I absolutely had to. And you really shouldn't treat your equipment like that. I should be better about it, and I will be better about it from now on. Oh, I get to fight a tree! You want to see me fight the tree? It looks ridiculous. Fighting something with a bow and arrow right up next to it. That's silly and inaccurate. I'll have a snack. Might as well. Okay. So if this turns left again, I'm at least on my way towards the right direction. This is one of the earlier streams I've ever done on a Sunday. Oh, did I upset? Oh, it was a hidden spider. And now we can't see anything because of the bushes. This does make me miss fighting in like the mines of Moria and stuff. Because there aren't any aren't any plants for the most part. Sometimes you will find mushrooms. Who's over here? Okay. But it is kind of nice fighting in an area where there aren't any plants getting in your way from being able to see what you're doing. Oh, and I don't know if you guys can, of course you can hear it. My cat just brought me his favorite toy and he's squeaking gleefully because he really wants to play. I hope you could hear that. He's the cutest creature on planet Earth. And he knows it too. Okay, am I still super in the wrong place? I've discovered the woven veils, which I believe I have actually discovered in previous games. I know, buddy. So we were doing a lot of work around the house earlier today, and my father-in-law was over, and it was so loud and so hectic that the cats were hiding away. And now that no one's here and we're all resting, Strider is so happy and so excited. Now he just wants to climb everywhere and say hello and play with his toys. So part of me feels bad that I'm playing this game. Normally I'd be indulging him. I have a back and forth love-hate relationship with the sounds of the spiders in this game. I think that they're really incredibly well done. But because they're incredibly well done, I also think they're hateful. And I don't want to hear them. Okay. We are kind of getting closer and closer. I very, very, very much doubt that I went the right way. There's no instance in which this should have taken this long. But that's okay. I've discovered things. I probably already have an active deed involved. Oh, he knocked me out. Okay, trapdoor spider. I see you. Oh, I'll at least find somewhere near here. Hello, stable person. In a technical sense, I am not finding you because of the main quest. Because I don't think I should have been taken this way. Hi, more stable. Okay. Okay, so from here, is this an okay starting point? I can go left or right and hopefully find what I'm actually looking for. I'll go this way first, since I started in this direction originally. And I might actually be in the vicinity. Nice. More trapdoor spiders. I consistently forget that I can move while I'm on the attack with this hunter. I'm so used to stagnant characters. Okay. If I've ended up exactly where I started, I'm going to throw a fit. I haven't though! Oh my god, I actually found it. It's been far too long searching. I'm absolutely certain I could have just gone back down the road and found the pathway to this stable. And then turned left or right and been right there. Okay, time to find the deepest chamber of Thingroth. Ooh, after I fight some trolls. Hey, big guy. Kurolog Mangler. He's gonna accidentally throw me into the door back out. Bye, friend. Strength swells within your chest. You can use the shimmering elfstone here to draw upon inspiration. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I am not inclined to die. Oh, did you see that? You could see his, shadow. That is so cool. Very clever work. Okay. Hello. Oh, I got them both upset at the same time. That's okay. I'm way powerful, I say, as I get knocked out temporarily. That's okay. Everything's fine and normal. Okay. Kurolog, you got nothing on me. Oh, I'm knocked out again. I am feeling kind of weak, but that is just something that happens when you're fighting these special enemies. You feel a little weak. That's what fellowships are for, obviously, outside of these circumstances. I love the cave delving in these games. I think my favorite part is how they make it so that you don't know the map of the cave until you've gone through it. And so there's a very big, like, discovery aspect. And the multiple layers part of it, too. Okay, this is not the deepest. The deepest chamber. Also calling it a chamber makes it very interesting. I had the joy, once upon a time, of... Oop, okay, I'm in the deepest chamber. And I have to use Glorfindel's barrel. Very cool move. But it remains dark. So it's not here. Oh, and another guy has spawned. I had the absolute pleasure back in, I think it was 2023? 2022? I think it's 2023, of going to Zion National Park in Utah. And we went canyoneering, which is when it starts like outside, but you go between the canyons and into these like cave-like depths, sort of. It's so cool. You have to be led by professionals, and they have these like, they hook you onto these wires to belay you down into the canyons and stuff. But one of my favorite things is that they actually taught us how the canyons were made, with like movement of water and stuff like that. It was so incredible learning about that. And like the idea of the chambers, the deepest chamber. Now I've got to go to the deepest chamber of Torograd, which is just another cave. But it's like how those chambers are formed largely because of water pooling from like ages and ages ago. Obviously there's no water left in there. But that's how those chambers within those caves were made. And you can only imagine it took tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of years of water pooling in specific directions to cause those caves to become caves in the first place. got knocked out from afar? That's no fair. And then, of course, it makes me think of, I had the, also, absolute joy of taking an astronomy class when I was in college. And I absolutely killed it. I loved that class. But they taught us about, like, we would look at the moon and we would look at really far away images back in the day, these I'm old, of Mars. And you would see all of the textures on them. And they would talk about how, like, the different winds on the surfaces, not just the winds, obviously craters and such, but certain lines and edges and things. Winds alone, especially on Mars, are what caused all the textures that you can see on the surface. So cool. And the same, there are like those really long lines that look almost like cracks on the moon. And that was how they were caused as well. So cool. Okay. Do I want to go further this way then? And then hopefully to the right maybe? Okay. I love the giant worms. I think it's funny. They're really gross, and yet they delight me. It could be that their coloring just makes me think of the geckos from where I live. But I love them! I don't want to kill them. I want, like, if I was a lore master, I would want a companion animal that was a blightworm. They're so funny and weird looking. Whoa! Funny how, like, when they throw you backwards like that as a hunter, it doesn't do anything. Or it doesn't help them. It helps me. Where does it want me to go? This way. Okay. I hate that it didn't get rid of the two that I've already searched. I think that's silly and out of the ordinary. But yeah, as a hunter, especially as a redline hunter who can shoot as I move, all he's doing is giving me distance where I can hit him and he can't hit me. That's fantastic. Okay. One cave left, and then we can go back to, I guess, maybe Glorfintel? Or that other guy who is Elon's son who we're working for. Working for sounds wrong. Assisting. Okay. Are you actually an enemy? I think this might actually be my first Neeker Breaker of this character. Wow. Took me long enough, honestly. Is it up there? Or is it over here? Let's see. No, it's up there. Okay. Oh, hey buddy. And I suppose if nothing popped up, that means that there isn't a Neeker Breaker deed for this area. Is there? Nope. Kind of a blessing, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I know I was just saying a moment ago that I respect the spider sounds because I think they're done really incredibly well. And because I think they're done really well, I also hate them. The Neeker Picker sounds are so funny to me. Because truly, I do believe it was just one of the people on the development team just like making funny noises and recording them. It sounds like a guy. It sounds like a guy making like weird voices. And I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. There's, oh, left or right? Why can't I use my elfstone? Oh, I guess it just automatically applied it? Fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. Have a snack again. Okay, let's fight this guy. Oh, two guys? No. I'll wait till he walks over here. Hello, friend. Come here. Oh, or not? Where I came in. Oh. Oh wait, go a little further away. That should be fine. Yeah. Whoa. Nice. Alright, let's follow that guy. Oh, hello. Hi. Hey, what's up? Hi, how are you doing? Oh, whoops. Who did I just hit? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Hi. I kind of like fighting the trolls. I'm not gonna lie. They're big and they're strong, but they're not that difficult. So it makes it like feels fulfilling, but really it's not that difficult at all. Look at that. Easy. Gosh, this is quite a little maze. Oh, big chamber. When you kill him while you're midair. What a vibe. Okay. Am I headed in the right direction? Or is this just like a blocked off room? Let's look at here. It doesn't look like it goes anywhere over there. Okay, Psychic. And it doesn't look like it goes anywhere over. Oh, but this is the deepest chamber. Okay, let's kill that guy, and then I'll do the stone. I'll use Gryffindor's barrel. Bye. Okay. Right here. But it remains dark. Cool. Okay. And I'm not going back to Gryffindor. I'm going back to Eladan. which is great. I could go back to Estelden and then maybe swift travel. Maybe? Oh, hey friend. Wow, he appeared to see me off before I go. Thank you. What hospitality. Alright. It depends on where Elinan is. So I could go... What? Estelden, which is in the North Downs. Not in the Trollshaws. But I could just take that... Yeah, I'll just do that. It's just easier. Fast travel. And then use the Stable Master to get me over to Eladan. I don't know if I'll be able to swift travel to him, but I could swift travel to Rivendell and then from there to Eladan. And I might as well make Rivendell my...
What do you need?
Let's see. My milestone for the moment. Oh, what a beautiful steed. I love getting to see which steeds are being used at which stables. I love that they did that. It used to just be a basic steed, and now it's different everywhere you go. And I love that. It was a fantastic update. I can't remember when they switched that over. Okay. Is there a milestone over here? It'd be incredibly helpful if there were. Or will you just take me over to... Take me to the Lonely House. I'll set a milestone there, and then I'll come back and then go to Eladan. That's the plan. My friends are messaging back and forth at the moment. We're going over to some friends' place later tonight. Oh, where's the milestone? And we're going to meet their new puppy. They have a new puppy named Toast. And she is so precious. But she's also in her maniac stage where she just wants to bite everything. Okay, where is the milestone? Am I insane? Is there not a milestone for here? Oh, sick companion. Or am I just gonna do that thing where I say I'll worry about it when I'm not streaming? I think I am gonna do that. I'll worry about it later.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Let's see here. Go ahead. Let's go say hi to Eladan and continue the quest. See? Different steed. Really cool. Super, super cool. Okay, Eladan.
How can I be of service?
You have done as I asked, and for that I am grateful. Nay, do not frown so. Had you not searched the caves, we could never be sure that the Nazgul was not hiding within, waiting for his time to strike anew. Now we have eliminated some of his possible hiding places, and for that we should be pleased. I will take Glorfindel's barrel and return it to him. For you, I have another avenue of inquiry, and it could be this one will bear fruit. So I could get... Oh, I could get a new sword. That would be quite nice. Or I could get an earring, which isn't actually... I mean, it's not the sword. Okay. I want that power. Let's see. Here. Very nice. Okay. While you were searching the Stone Troll Caves, a productive search, do not be dismayed that you did not reveal the Nazgul's location. I received word from Barachen in the South Troll Shaws. My brother dispatched him to watch over the land south of the road, and it seems that duty has been rewarded. Barachen has reported seeing one of the wandering Ondarim, or Onadrim. If this is so, older and wiser eyes than our own may have seen the passing of the Nazgul and could tell us much. Travel west along the road that runs through the South Trollshaws. Barachen has scouts along the road, and one of them can direct you to his camp. Barachen can tell you where to find our wayward Onadrim. What's an Onadrim? Okay. Talk to Barachen in the South Trollshaws. Very close to here. And I have not been to that stable yet, so we're just gonna go there ourselves. Onadrim. I've read the books, and I don't particularly recall what that is. So it'll be interesting to see who it is that we end up talking to. It almost makes me think of, like, you know, older and wiser eyes. Could it be that he's talking about... Oh. Go through the bushes. Gandalf? Or Radagast again? But I can't see why Radagast would be here when he's supposed to be helping everybody in the North Downs still. I'm aware that I just aggroed something, and that's okay. Just dragging enemies along for a chase. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's going to rain. Look at that. We had in between. Oh, hi Tea Goose. Howdy, how are you? I hope you're doing well. What server are you on? I'm on Glamdring, I think. Is that on level 17? First playthrough for you on Peregrine, that's great. Wow, first playthrough ever of Lord of the Rings Online? They're a little more friendly to new players. I would say that frankly, I've seen very little unfriendliness to new players on Glamdring. It's not that people aren't friendly, it's that when you're in really busy areas and like a lot of people are fighting the same enemy for questing or for deeds or anything like that, I have found that people can be quite aggressive in killing as many of the enemies in the area instead of, like, I don't know, there's sort of like a natural courtesy that you find in MMOs that I think is more noticeable on Peregrine than it is on Glamdring, where, like, if you're in a very busy area and there's, like, say you have a quest where everybody is like being told to fight bears or something, kill 6 bears, you go to where the bears are, someone will just hang out in one spot and wait for the bears in that one spot to respawn, and then another person will be in the other area killing the other bears. Whereas on Glamdring, I've noticed that people will just be like, nah, screw it, I'm gonna kill everyone as quickly as I can. Damn anybody else who also needs to get kills in this area or something like that. Not that it's very common, honestly. Okay, so over here. Recently quit old school RuneScape. Long time ex-WoW player too. Oh my god, I love old school RuneScape. I was all over that earlier last year. I got, in like 2 weeks, I put like 100 hours and it was terrible and wonderful. Okay, I need to go uphill somehow to get to this guy. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off my high horse and fight some guys. But this is your first time playing Lord of the Rings Online, welcome. I've been playing since 2011, so it's been a minute, and this is far from my first character. But I set a bit of a goal for myself when I started streaming, or really when we set up the new, I got set up on the new 64-bit servers. I told myself I would actually play all the way through the epic quest line, because I've never actually finished it on any character I've ever played. And so here we are. And that was what I was playing when I started streaming just over 2-ish months ago. And it's been awesome. But I hope that you're enjoying it. I know it's a lot more, in many ways, laid back than WoW. To level 160. I've gotten up to, I think the highest I ever got was like level 127. And even then, on that character, I didn't care at all. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time. Yeah, it is. I didn't care at all about doing the epic questline on that character, and so I had this super, super high level character, and I was just doing all these side quests and traveling everywhere. Exactly. Old school RuneScape and Lord of the Rings Online have a very similar grind set. Oop. I do not need to fall off any mountains. I totally went the wrong way, didn't I? Totally. Let's go back. There's gotta be a direct route off of that road that I just didn't take. But yeah. And I think that the vibe between, or the vibe similarities between Lord of the Rings Online and old school RuneScape are far more similar than between Lord of the Rings Online and WoW. But I really do think that's just because WoW has like a lot going on. There's a much, much stronger social aspect that I've noticed. There's a bit of a social aspect in Lord of the Rings Online, but at the same time you could do something like what I'm doing, where I'm not in a fellowship on this character, and I'm following just like the main questline entirely on my own. I have friends who play this game, but I'm not doing a fellowship solely because I like being able to jump on a stream and get into the storyline and all of that without having to feel like I'm forcing other people into the game at any point in time, or making them wait while I talk about dialogue and stuff like that. I know a lot of people who play WoW, and my sister got into it for a while, and I played it, I think maybe I put like an hour and a half into it, and I reached a point so quick, and granted, that was in 2020, where not only a ton of people were getting back into playing MMOs, and some people were playing them for the first time ever because of the lockdown and all of that. But so it was, I think, particularly busy at the time. But not only that, but just the vibe on the whole. And I think because I started getting into it so late, so many years after it was started, that there's just so much going on. There's so much to take in right off the bat that I immediately felt rather overwhelmed and didn't really feel inclined to... Oh, I just completed a discovery lead. Let's see, which one was it? The road to Rivendell? Find the last bridge, Barishan's camp, the ford of Bruinen, and the gates of Imladris. Fun. Okay. But yeah, and so I played it one time and then I never touched it again. Oh, Tigers, thank you for following. I really appreciate that. I am a very vanilla style player on these games. I do technically have VIP, but I don't do a lot of the challenges or things like that. I'm very deep in the lore, I'm deep in the questing, I'm deep in the dialogue, If you have any very, very basic questions, let me know. I'm all ears, and I'll help with anything if I can. Okay, so this is Bearchen, who isn't one of Elrond's sons, but he is working under one of Elrond's sons. I have long believed that the Onodrim of legend have walked among the wooded areas of the Trollshaws, but I have never seen one for myself until now. As I climbed the high moor towards Imladris to bear messages from Rochwin and Alflank, a curious mood took hold of me. I strayed from my path, walking south down a great slope into the Valley of the Giants. From a great distance I beheld one of the Onodrim standing like a oh my gosh, it's... okay, yes. Standing like a mighty tree, its leaves turning to red. As I watched, it turned and slowly moved behind a great boulder and was lost to my view. Be careful in your journey, for the giants of that valley are formidable, and speak with this Onad. He may know the location of the Nazgul Eladan Zeeks. Sick. We're gonna go talk to the trees. Very exciting. Okay, how far away is that? Oh, quite far. Do I have the High Moor horse? Let's see. Have I talked to that stable master? Because I could just travel over there. I should really start looking at my next objective before I start running away.
What do you need?
Heck yeah. And see, yet another different steed from the others from this stable. And they're so cool looking. I believe that at least in the Trollshaws, all of them are different kinds of elk, which I think is very clever and fun and accurate to the location. Fantastic. Okay, not terribly far from here now. So I'll go up along the road. Yeah, I'll just go along the road for a little bit. I like how I keep doing this thing where, like, you level up faster if you fight stuff on your way. But I keep wanting to avoid aggroing anything, just because I'm never in the mood. Okay. You did that with WoW? Yeah, seriously. And the thing is, I discovered something, probably, I think for the first time, while going through this, like, just fast tracking only the epic quest. In that, if you are 3 levels lower than the quest level, you're fine. But if you're more than 3 levels lower, it won't let you pick up the quest. And I had never discovered that before because I was always doing all of the... I know, RIP, for sure. I was always doing so many side quests and never really paying attention to the main quest line. Okay, let's turn right up here. Oh. Did I have to go back that way? Not me saying I would go along the road and then perhaps I wasn't meant to. I was always doing so many side quests that I had never really thought about that. I never had to think about it. And so it was only with this character where I'm fast tracking only doing the epic quest that became a problem. And yet even still, I constantly find myself not wanting to aggro anything nearby just because I'm not in the mood to fight, even though I definitely need to fight things as I go, or else I'll end up being too leveled for upcoming quests. So I have to, like, remind myself of that pretty consistently and force myself to fight stuff even though I don't want to. Okay, is this... Is there like a known way that I need to go? No. There never is. I never know where I need to go. Or Gates of Images. Well, that's definitely not it. But there's a giant mountain here. I'll just keep going as close as I can, I guess, until I find it. As always. Oh! Hidden creature! Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Okay. Another one? Wow, this character's perception is terrible. You know, on... and granted, I think it was quite high leveled, but on my last character, who actually was a champion, I never got surprised by anything. There's no way that this turns left at any point in time, right? So do I just keep going further north? Is that the answer? Is that what we're gonna do? That's gotta be what I have to do. Oh! And again! I never got caught by anything on my last character. I would always see anything that was hiding from like really far away and be able to attack it before it could attack me. It was so simple. Now all of these more prowlers are walking right up to me, or I'll pass them. I'll walk right on top of them. So unusual for me that it takes me by surprise. Okay. This is gonna be another one of those I sure hope so gets lost way too easily situations. This is it. No, of course not. Okay. Back this way. Fight a bear. And move on. Oh, jump off a cliff by accident. Oh, let's just go. Down we go. Let's see if we break our ankles. Nope. Lucky. I can't be going in the right direction. But then I never am. Okay. Oh wow, one hit. BRB. Okay, see you in a bit. Let's see. I don't believe that this is gonna go to the right at any point, but I could be wrong. Does it tell you? It just says find the Onad. Valley of the Giants, south of the High Moor, high above the Bruinen. There's the Bruinen. So is it along this way? But it's this. Oh. I'll just keep being lost. It's fine. Get lost. Fight stuff. Figure out where to go eventually. No turning right there. I feel like this is very much leading directly up and into Images, and there is no turning right at any point in time. And I'm feeling at the moment very certain of that. Let's see. Just stick to the right and see what happens. Hidden doorway. Hidden doorway? That's cool. I want to do that quest. Stop, that is so cool. Oh, I wish I knew what that was about. Oh, that's sick. I wish I could do that quest. What? Does getting unlost count as spoilers? I mean, no. I've done this quest before. I'm just terrible. I literally, here, wait, let me show you. I literally have a lost again emote because I get lost. I have the worst possible sense of direction. I've done this quest a billion times before. I've been playing this game since 2011. I just have no sense of direction and never know where to go to get anything. But hi, Leonard Apple. I love your name, first of all. If you want to tell me what direction I need to go in order to find the Onod, or Onodrim, so Onod, maybe? Feel free. But, otherwise, this is just part of the way I play, unfortunately. If you look at the map, you can see a faint trail leading from the main road. See, that's what I was hoping to look for. And it should be literally, like, where I am. Am I right? It's right here. And I swear, I have such a great way of, like, feeling stupid. or being stupid. Did I not walk that way? A bit more southwest along the road. Oh, hello. So not this one? Or is it this one? Oh, hey, buddy. We would have found it. We would have found it. I believe in us, and we would have found it. And you went past it before. I think you didn't look to the side. Oh, perfect. That's so me. Thank you for your help. I swear. Every time. Ooh, my first Drake. That's exciting. Hi, buddy. Are you like way more powerful than me? I could dodge. But I'm not doing that, am I? Bye! I don't want to do the quest. Okay. Oh, ads. I'm sorry. I really, the ads are new. I need to figure out the best way to handle those. Okay. And yet again, I'm just gonna go right past this Drake because I just really don't wanna. I'll fight that guy though. Whoa. Oh, he's so cool looking. The rock worms. I love them. They're so weird. Okay. Back. Hello. Welcome back. Sorry about the ads. I'll figure them out, I swear. The Onod stares at you. Hey, bud. The Onod stares at you with expressionless eyes. Its bark-like skin is coiled with corruption, and its mouth opens and closes soundlessly. Suddenly, the deep wells of its eyes ripple with anger. Uh-oh. Yeah, those are some red eyes, I'm not gonna lie. Defeat the Onod. Okay, I'll do it again. I'm gonna back up though. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, good fight. Oh, I'll look at that later. Oh, and back to Eladan. Wasn't even here for very long. searching. Every time. Every time. Countless minutes spent searching. Oop. And aggroing things that I don't want to fight. Oh, he's so bad. What the heck? Get out of here. Go. Thank you. Goodbye. Countless minutes spent searching for approximately a minute and a half of story. And that's not a dig against the game. It's a dig against my brain. I actually have only wonderful things to say about this game. Oh, hello. Merbit. Okay. Back we go. We'll go to the Highmoor stable and take the swift travel over to Thornad and talk to Eladan again. And Eladan is one of Elrond's sons. There's the other guy who Eladan sent us to. That wasn't. Okay.
Greetings to you.
Alright. Is it a different steed every time? Or is this just the Thornhad elk? Incredible. What a beautiful elk. Oh, I wish I had that. The whole outfit and his antlers are insane. So cool.
How can I be of service?
The Onan attacked you. The tree herders of old were peaceful and more wont to stand unnoticed among the trees than treat with strangers with peace or violence. I do not know the meaning of these signs. Our problems may be more far-reaching than I had supposed. Yeah, they're pretty far-reaching, dude.
Stay a moment.
Book 4, Chapter 6. You are fortunate. The creature which you faced could not have been a true Onad. While you might have faced the might of one of the old ones, the light that shines within you should have made such a one desire not to fight. Even so, you should not have found it necessary, for the Onadrim are friendly to the free peoples on the rare occasion their paths meet. The great forests are less traveled now than they were in days past, and few now ever see one of the great tree herds. A small company of elves from Mirkwood came to Imladris to consult with my father. Perhaps one of them will know what manner of creatures you faced. Speak with my father to arrange an audience. Okay, back to Rivendell we go.
How can I be of service?
You can take me to Rivendell. Can you take me to the last lonely house? You can. Perfect. Once upon a time, once they added the steed that's at the last homely house, for some reason, you could only travel, and I don't know how long it was like this, you could only travel into the Rivendell stables, and then from the Rivendell stables into the last homely house. And it was just that one way. So I'm glad that now, from anywhere in the Trollshaws, you can make it to the last homely house. The motto of the epic story, talk to Elrond. That is so true. And aren't we glad for it? I love Elrond. Seriously, I think one of my favorite things about the epic quest is just how much it shows, like, it points out what truly was never really written in the Lord of the Rings series, but what was obvious, which is that there were so many people behind the scenes working on so many different avenues. I mean, they showed it a little bit. Oh, look at all these people over here. Oh, do I have to go up again? I do. 3rd floor? They show it a little bit, especially in, I'd say in the 2 towers. Just by showing all of the different directions that everybody goes in. But it's just so well exemplified in this game by having you be a part of what's happening in the background. And there are so many different people you talk to and so many different people and their stories intertwined. It's actually incredible. The
Will you
Aid
lend me your
of
aid once
Mirkwood.
more?
I am glad you so ably serve my sons. I feel that you are close to locating the Nazgul that escaped the raging waters of the Bruinen, and yet more evils reveal themselves. The elves of Mirkwood have encountered such evil before. My son was right to send you to me. Speak with Legolas, son of Franduil, in one of the guest rooms along the road that winds up the southern slope of the Vale of Imladris. He has been often in thought while he remains here, and may be able to help you find and defeat the source of evil. Let's go talk to Elrond. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Door. Okay. And it's 5:30 p.m. here. I've got to head out at 6 so I can go to my friend's house and meet their puppy and watch the Wicked movies. We're watching them back to back. I haven't seen either of the Wicked movies. Oh. And I have no idea if I'm gonna like them or not. I love Wicked on Broadway. I've seen it twice in person in New York. Incredible. I've really enjoyed. I had the soundtrack on CD when I was a kid. And so I really love the music. I haven't heard any of the new songs for the movies that were written just for the movies. I have only ever seen the trailers of the movies, so I've seen like no clips or anything. So this is about to be pretty much 100% brand new to me. And I'm interested to see what it's like, especially because I am aware a lot of people, rather than like waiting and watching them back to back, a lot of people did watch the first one when it came out and then the second one. I think it'll be very interesting to see them back to back with no pause in between. But more than anything, I'm very, 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 very excited to meet my friend's puppy, who is like a little, I don't know if it's a mix of any kind, but there's a lot of chocolate lab, and her name is Toast. And she's like 5 months old, and so she's total baby raptor mode, where she just wants to bite everything, but she's so, so cute, and I'm so excited to meet her in person. Okay. Hi, Legolas. Hail to you. If you did not bring such dire news, I would greet you more heartily, but your tidings are troubling. We of Mirkwood have indeed encountered these creatures before, but it is not something I expected to see again. A tribe of trolls once lived near Dol Guldur, and we who fought them called these creatures wood trolls. Once these were wandering individual creatures, loath to unite or even live near to their fellows. At Dol Guldur, however, something caused them to join together. A king was raised among them, and he unified the wood trolls into a terrible force. My father sent many warriors to defeat the wood trolls, and it was done. I believe something has once again united the wood trolls of the Trollshaws, but this place is far from Mirkwood. My father's warriors will not avail us.
Mind my words, traveler.
We must track the wood trolls to their lair, if we are to cleanse the corruption that scars the Trollshaws. I can take you to them. Their tracks are easily distinguishable in the muddy earth, and wood trolls are not known for their subtlety or intelligence. But ask me not in haste. I know of the Nazgul that Master Elrond has lost, and I fear that it may have lent some of its strength and power to these creatures for them to be so bold. We must be watchful. Speak with me when you have gathered such friends as you can, and as you can trust, and are ready to be led into the wild in search of the wood trolls and the evil power I feel may be their ally. Incredible. So, next up is the big fight, which is to go from here over to fight the wood trolls. Obviously, it's meant for a fellowship, as it says right here. Quest is meant for a fellowship. If you choose to undertake it solo, which is what I will be doing, you'll receive an inspiration bonus, which is the same as that, like the little elf stone that you gather courage from and stuff. I will be doing that. Wow, and I think that this is going to be what puts me over the edge into level 39 too. But I think that I'll be doing that not tomorrow, perhaps Tuesday night. If not Tuesday, perhaps Wednesday night. Because tomorrow, ideally, after my workday is over, I'll be playing Clair Obscur, and I will be streaming that, which is very exciting. I downloaded it today. My brother, technically my brother-in-law, has been telling me since that game came out that I need to play it and that I will love it, and that it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow. In the meantime, I think that I'll be hopefully figuring out a new schedule. I've generally been doing Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. There's a chance that I could continue on that route, but because of my husband's new job, Mondays are kind of the only nights he has free, tomorrow night not included. So I might be spending time with him on Mondays and switching to a different night, like maybe Thursdays. So it could be Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. Saturday mornings? I don't know. I don't know what people prefer, or not. So this is a relatively short stream, but I'll be back on again tomorrow night, and then hopefully again on Wednesday night. So I haven't streamed for a week, but I hope to stream quite a lot this week to make up for it. In the meantime, I'll see any of you tomorrow if you're interested in watching me stream Clair Obscur. And if you're only here to have someone vibing on Lord of the Rings at the same time as you, then I will see you again on Wednesday, because I plan to continue this pretty consistently. So, yeah. It was really nice hanging out with you guys. I'm sorry it was such a short stream. Thank you for coming on and hanging out. Oh, Sharky said just want to say hi 11 minutes ago, and I didn't hear the sound for it. But hi, Sharky. I hope that you're still here. And if you are, hello. Yeah. I'll be back on tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good night. If you're hours and hours ahead of me, and it's already Monday, I hope you have a good Monday. And in the meantime, I'll see you later. Bye.